We are in my bathroom. It's weird. I know. I'm attempting the Sunday reset vlog. I always wanted to make one of these. I figured I'd try. I'm gonna start by lighting this candle that I got. I always light a candle for my Sunday resets. It's whiskey and coffee, which doesn't smell how I thought it would. Next, I'm gonna take this little tray and I'm gonna mix up my pre-wash concoction. It's this castor oil lotion bottle that continues to explode and not dispense. As you can see, I struggle the entire time. I was having such a hard time getting the product out of the bottle. After that, I'm gonna add in my hair oils. First is this shea oil. I do a bit of that, and then this black castor oil with peppermint, and I do usually 2 to 3 droppers of that. And then I do my vitamin E oil, and you almost can't see the bottle. I realize as I'm editing this now. Oh, wait, you can. Okay, so I mix that together, and I apply it to the roots of my hair. I don't normally use this little tray, that I'm mixing it in right now, but it just slipped out completely. You'll see here in a minute that when I go to take the product and put it into my hair, it slides right out. I was getting ready to scrape it out and it just slipped right out. This is the kind of non-stick that I need from my kitchenware. But yeah, once that's all in my hand, I usually apply it to where I need it the most, which is going to be at the crown of my head and the sides, and I massage and rub that into the roots. You see me slicking my bangs back with this. It's just what I like to do best because it fills in the spots on the sides. And I massage that in, and I leave that in usually for about 10 minutes. I found that to be the most effective with this hair recipe that I use. And just let it sit for a while, and then just keep massaging it in. Then to start, I'm going to go in with this rosemary scalp scaling shampoo. I found this to be the best for removing buildup, removing excess product, and just making my scalp feel so clean. And next with this rice water shampoo that I got from the Face Shop. It's really moisturizing shampoo, and I like to use it for the lengths of my hair. Is this biotin hair mask that I got from Pure Zero, and I really like it for my bleach damaged hair, especially when trying to just, help my hair growth and make it feel healthier. It was this glycolic gloss conditioner. I really liked using it specifically with this particular hair care routine, and I really liked how it helped to just, moisturize my curls immediately after the double shampoo. Is going to be body wash. This is so important, especially for caring for the skin on your back. Letting your hair products sit on your back after the shower is what leads to body acne. So I always wash after my hair care routine. I'm using this bath mitt and my candy apple body wash. Walnut foot scrub. And then after my shower and once I've dried off, I use a scented body lotion. Once I'm done with that, you'll see me using a stick deodorant after my shower. It's very important to use a stick deodorant because a spray deodorant with the open pores under your arms will cause stinging, burning, and skin irritation. You'll see that when I apply here, I'm going in a fairly wide circle. One of the biggest reasons that people don't seem to think deodorant works, or at least aren't using it properly, is usually because you're not getting the entire underarm, you're only doing the middle and not getting the sides. For my spray fragrances, I'm using Bombshell Bronze, which smells absolutely amazing. You're going to layer your higher concentration spray under your lower concentration spray and spray on your pulse points. After that, you're going to use your lower concentration spray like I just said, and you're just going to, I like to spray it everywhere. I feel like it doesn't hurt. Next is cleaning under my acrylic nails. I use a scrub and a scrub brush. Having long acrylics is so nice, it feels so pretty, but they need to be maintained, not just with regular salon trips, but at home is the scrubbing and cleaning. Not only does this prevent infection, but if you're handling food or just touching anything, it keeps the dirt away and keeps it from getting really gross. I use this cracked heel balm, which is really nice for living in a desert. Is shaving my eyebrows. I am getting in full glam tomorrow first thing in the morning, and I found that shaving them the night before leaves them the smoothest without letting my makeup and stuff get into the open air, the open pores and stuff, and causing irritation. So I'm just shaving them in anticipation for tomorrow. Again, I found that this just works the best. For my skincare, I'm going in with this big and niacinamide cleanser from the brand Whipped. I love this thick, creamy consistency when I'm scrubbing it into my skin. It feels so hydrating and cleansing, and once I'm done with it, I just wipe it away with a warm microfiber towel, which is really good at picking up excess product and dirt. Recently, I've been obsessed with the brand Equalberry, and I got this toner that at first I didn't quite know how to use the component. The toner was really thick and it smelled kind of medicinal. It took me a minute to realize I had to squeeze the bottle to get the product out. And with the Equalberry vitamin serum, which felt really, really nice on my skin. I went in with this How to Wonder niacinamide gel cream. It's really hydrating and I love it underneath a thicker moisturizer. Next is my Orencia moisturizer, and you can see that the seal got stuck, and it was absolutely confused as to why it wouldn't open. I still don't know why it wouldn't open, but I did eventually get it open. And I use 1 scoop for my face and neck. I use this on top of my niacinamide cream, and I just rub that in, and it's just really good for my nighttime routine. For my hair, I like to do this when my hair is soaking wet. I do re-wet my hair when I do this, but I start with my hyaluronic acid leave-in conditioner and I apply that through my hair. Go in with my fondant oil, and I do apply my products from thinnest to thickest. So I use my leave-in conditioner and I disperse that through wet hair, and then my fondant oil, which again I disperse through wet hair, and I do this by combing and scrunching, as I found this to be the best way to distribute the product. More of the castor oil hair lotion, and I continue to struggle getting it out, but I start with a quarter-sized amount and I disperse that through my hair, and then I slowly add more as needed, just depending on how my hair's feeling and what it needs that day. Styling, and then I brush my teeth. I'm using this tooth polish stuff so my thoughts on this video. I have never done a vlog style video, and I did honestly enjoy filming it. I had been wanting to make this video for a while, but just really hadn't figured out how I wanted to do it. So I am quite pleased with how it turned out for this being my first ASMR beauty vlog type thing. I'm sure I'll get the hang of it as I do it more often and as I'm able to later afford better equipment. I did end up having to film a good chunk of this video on my phone because my laptop camera just didn't really work very well. But I did enjoy filming it. I'm quite happy with how it turned out, and I'd love to do more ASMR vlogs in the future as I figure out exactly how best to do that. If you guys would like to see more of this, let me know, and if you don't want to see these kinds of videos, let me know what you do want to see. I'd love to try and make it happen.